could tell us how it's supposed to be done.
It's a live notice.
Is it Calianthia?
We're live.
Oh.
Nope. We're not live.
Come on, Twitch.
Are we live? Can you
We're
hear us try and
dead.
pronounce Elvish
We
names?
survived, but we're dead.
I believe that we are now live.
Oh dear.
Welcome, welcome, in case we're alive.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. If you can hear us.
Let me just get the that window added for chat.
Oh, maybe we should do
I think
that.
we're at different.
Okay, we've got the little chat bar here.
Can we hum? Is that okay if we hum? Or you
I think we
do?
can sing as long as we're actually playing anything.
Yeah.
Or is YouTube gonna go crazy if we start breaking out in a song?
Well, that's already happened.
Sweet.
Oops. Okay, chat is up. That's okay. That's just a local thing.
Well, you can see it, thankfully.
So.
Is it all?
We are live.
She saw it. You have to come in here.
All right, that's true. All right, we're gonna be playing Dungeons and Dragons until poorly
For just a few minutes.
40 minutes.
For 40 minutes,
So-
we're going to do it real quick like.
Then we have two veterans. Veritas and John have both played this game a lot and know what they're doing.
Not much.
Myself and Oda are noobs, although Oda's playing games with us. I am the most noob, and so they're having me be the
GM.
The GM, that's what I'm called.
You are dungeon master.
I'm a dungeon master.
Isn't that exciting?
It's going to be
I
exciting
am
for everyone.
excited. Very excited.
So just a quick,
Excited.
in case people are wondering who's playing what, Veritas is playing. If you want to like give a quick summary of your character,
I am playing Herrick, a half-elf druid.
there you go. Oda.
I am Edwin Munnington, a noble who is carrying an axe but doesn't like to get dirty.
Oh, that's gonna end well. And John.
I'm Zekilantius, the High Elven Wizard. He just has the humans call him Zeke because they can't answer letters.
All right. So they give you a couple options here that I've skimmed through. Not read a whole lot. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
It's a blind let's play.
It's very much.
BLP, yeah.
So I will read the intro as well as I can. And hopefully when I get to the end, we'll understand what we're doing.
Please let us know if the volume is okay. This is kind of a.
We can't see the chat from that.
Yeah, you know what?
I can glance.
We might want to move it over if it's possible to move it over at all,
Yeah,
just
it
so at least
doesn't-
Veritas can see it and
Let's
let
see.
us know if people are angry.
Well, so far, I see Buttercup says
Hey there, May Thamk.
she's so
and
excited.
Sudan Hill. What I will do is I'll open up a larger window for just the chat.
I ruined everything. We had momentum going.
So yeah, go ahead and start reading.
All right, so in the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asks you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Fendalin, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Fandolin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You've spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail.
So we're escorting the wagon?
Yes, the person who wanted you to do it took like a guard to go to
So he went off on his own. Is someone driving the wagon or is one of us supposed to be driving
one of
it?
you, and you have to decide several things. First, you might want to say how your character, either have your characters introduce each other apparently or to each other, or have explained how they already have introduced each other, is what it's telling me to say to you. So,
So how do our characters know each other?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Maybe we I have no idea.
As a wealthy dilettante, my family has enough money so that I've decided that our family has a lot of money, but not a lot of achievements to our name. So I've decided to, I don't have to work for a living, so I might as well, slay some dragons and make some local fame for myself.
So you hired us two schlubs?
No,
No,
he got hired with us.
No,
Yeah. And how did you guys
I'm
meet
slumming it.
Gundren? Like, how do you know him?
I'm going to assume he met us in like a tavern or something.
All of you?
Unless
Or just you.
did he put up a notice for this job? Maybe we all responded to a help wanted ad.
Maybe you did. I mean,
Yes,
is that how
it's,
it went? I don't know. Only you guys know.
I
the
haven't
characters
associated
well
with
enough.
many dwarves in the town that I live in, but it seems like a simple enough job. Make some spending money, so I don't have to ask the parents for a little bit of extra spending cash. So it seems easy enough, and I really don't want to get too messy.
Well, I just seek knowledge and power, and I've discovered that the path to that is expensive. So any little odd job for some gold here and there to help feed me or pay for spell scrolls or such. So I assume I answered a want ad.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good.
So none of
We
you are
don't know
like good
him
friends
well.
with this person. It's just someone who like
Yes.
Yes.
you've heard. Okay. So what are the order that you guys are going to be in?
Well, you said we have to decide several things. So we have a wagon that we're escorting. I assume it's got a couple of horses.
They have 2 oxen pulling the wagon.
2 oxen pulling the wagon, so one of us has to drive that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the wagon is so slow we could actually walk beside it. What is the wagon carrying? Can we see the cargo?
The wagon is packed full of an assortment of mining supplies and food. This includes a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars, about a dozen each, and 5 lanterns with a small barrel of oil, about 50 flasks in volume. The total value of the cargo is 100 GP.
So not just basic, really basic supplies. He's actually paying us really well. He's paying us 30% of the value of the cargo just to get it there.
Isn't that weird?
This is a little weird.
I'm suspicious, but my guy.
Are you always suspicious?
I am. He's a hermit. He
My
hates
character
everyone.
is kicking back in the back of the wagon. I don't do a lot of driving.
So you're sitting in the wagon, or you're just like walking
I'm-
behind it?
He's leaning back.
in the back of the wagon.
Wild looking person, you look like you handle animals a lot. I assume you're taking care of the...
Yes, these druids, they tend to like nature.
The wood folks. I have book learning about animals, but not a whole lot of hands-on experience. So I assume you can handle that.
You guys sound like charming traveling companions.
That's right.
This is
Yes.
why my guy is a hermit and he talks in grunts and gestures.
So is that how it's going?
I mean, I
your
have-
character is going to be
I
driving,
have
though.
+2
Apparently.
charisma. So.
You're going to be sleeping in the back of the
I'm
wagon.
sitting in the passenger side of the wagon, and I'm mostly reading my books.
Well, I'm,
Okay.
I'm keeping one eye open, watching the road for any enemies from the rear, of course.
My guy is grudgingly, I guess, leading the wagon.
All right.
I have 4 books festooned around my character.
Just books.
Books.
Everywhere.
All right.
I want to see this.
All right. I guess-
Hello, Sudan Hill. Sudana Hill. Ooh. We're trying this.
We're trying this. Yes, that's what
All
we're
right,
doing.
let's go.
All right.
Let's do this.
You've been on Tribor Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side.
We don't have the pens.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
Can I?
Well, stop the wagon. Hey, grunty person.
Why have we stopped? Are we there yet?
No, we
Yeah,
got a
there's-
problem in the road.
There's some dead horses. We should investigate.
All right.
And by we mean you, man festooned in armor.
Well, it's I certainly wouldn't want maybe there could be some loot on these things.
So if we had the pens to draw it out, this would be the wagon, and you would be leaning back on the wagon.
So here,
That would be the wagon.
this is the wagon.
Here's us in the front part.
Folks can see that.
There's the back part.
Okay, and the horses are.
We got a pair of
about
dead
how
horses
far
in the
away
road.
from us?
I mean,
don't have any
oh,
horses.
the horses. I mean, it's gonna be. It depends on how soon you guys stopped. As soon as you saw it, like.
As soon as we saw it.
So where are
It'd be
they?
in the distance, I
Here,
guess.
you
You come around a bend and you spot two dead horses, probably about 50 feet ahead of you. So they're
Alright,
50 feet ahead of
so
Or dead horses.
those are dead horses.
They're
you. Those are
lizard
the
horses.
weirdest looking horses.
This is a fantasy world.
That's true.
Oh,
All right.
this will be our horses, I guess.
Our mules,
Our mules.
whatever we have.
All right.
And
so,
I mean, we can see the arrows even from this.
Yeah.
yeah, you can see that they're covered in arrows. So, what are you gonna
Seems
do?
like they're covered in arrows.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Well,
Be on your guard, everyone. I take out my axe, a
Just like that guy.
trusty, a family heirloom. I'm a big fan of it, so.
And while the meat shield walks forward to hopefully draw any fire, I'm going to scan the forest line. I don't know these people yet, so my character's not that attached. I'm going to scan the forest line to see if I can see anybody hiding or anything.
Don't go running off now. I put on a brave face, but I'm actually a little nervous. So I'm going to approach the horses.
All right.
I got a 21 on a perception check, if that means anything.
It does. It does not. I have
Excellent.
no idea. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Well, if you're approaching at the same time as you're using that, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference because as soon as you get near them, 4 goblins are going to jump out of the shadows.
No,
And
no!
they're not taking it back,
So I say, hey, look out for the goblin.
There you go. 4 goblins. are
Nilbog!
good. All right.
I love that you have these handy.
I gotta look at stats suddenly. All right. Let's see.
Well,
where
can't we
that's
talk
happening.
our way out of it?
I mean, there's.
I was being facetious.
I
Seriously,
mean,
no.
anything's possible. I don't
I
know.
say it looks like we have some visitors.
I don't think those are visitors.
I'm being sarcastic. Help!
Hold
Oh,
on.
you look like you got it. You got
We're
that
just
big
gonna
head.
pause for a moment while I
We're
find
going into VATS mode.
goblins.
Locking on.
Goblins.
So for those who don't know, we are currently trying to play this
Starter set.
starter set because we
There's
saw it. And for
goblins.
those who've never played this before, yeah, I actually have I played Dungeons and Dragons for a while, but I have not played 5th edition a lot. I mean, I've played one game of 5th edition so far.
It kind of looks like, because goblins are black-hearted, gather in overwhelming numbers, and crave power, which they abuse. It sounds like talking you out of it. It's going to be tricky if that is the
Yeah.
choice you take.
Who knows? Maybe he has so much charisma that.
Oh, I don't think my guy is not charismatic. I don't
No.
think he deigns
Mine
to
is
talk to-
1.
Mine's
Oh.
negative.
I
I'm not
just
very good at
detected
it.
that. I looked
See,
at
this
you
is
and
another
I
reason why my
could tell.
character's unpleasant. He's not very good at interacting with people.
All
Oh, your
right.
charisma's excellent. Ooh. Yeah.
Maybe you
Not
could
bad.
try. You could try and roll it.
You
Difficulty 20, but if you roll a 20.
should.
Yeah.
All right. It says use the initiative rules in the rulebook to determine who acts first, second, third, and so on. That is
Oh.
not something I have any idea
So
about.
I'm guessing then that they don't want to talk. They want to
All
fight.
right. So we roll our d20s.
Okay.
And this determines order of
This
initiative.
one.
Oh.
Oh, here, you
Yeah.
have some of that.
Oh. This one?
Yep.
No, not that one.
Oh.
This one.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Oh.
And you add your dexterity modifier. So if you have a -1, that's bad.
Okay.
So I have
So
12.
that'd be a score of 7.
I have a 12 as well. What's your dexterity?
My dex is 13.
Or so it says 9.
Mine's 15.
Minus
Minus
1.
Wait, how's your bonus should be +1? It's 13. Oh yeah,
Plus
12.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you have a -1.
Okay. So it would be 7.
Sounds
whatever
right.
it was. Okay.
And then
What
the
just
goblins get to
happened?
roll as well.
All right. What do they
Right
get to
there.
roll? Oh,
So they get a d20, and on their stat block, they should have a dexterity modifier
They sure do.
or an initiative modifier.
They have dexterity.
Oh, I should be looking at this.
+2.
It's looking at
Plus
inner
2,
workings
yeah,
of
so
the
just
universe.
So you roll a d20, and you add 2 to it.
17.
So they're going first.
19.
Oh,
They're
well,
going
they
first.
did get the drop on us.
They did get the drop. We can go with
Okay.
that. Oh, wait.
So it's the goblins,
Hey,
me,
alligator.
Larissa, and Steve.
All right. So,
We should say Oda. As
Yeah,
it's all right. They
Oh.
probably already know.
Do they not know?
it's fine.
That's fine.
Just talk really quietly. It's not like the
Two
microphone
goblins
can hear us.
rush forward, and the other two stay 30 feet back.
Okay.
Oh, do they have bows?
Two of them do.
Oh dear.
Have a long range. Okay. Make range, yeah. These two make ranged attacks. These two are going to use melee attacks. All right. How does this work? That is
Alright.
the question.
So
Oda?
that's where the map actually comes into play. So if you're gonna say that he's sitting here, keep him within the marks, and we could say that each one of these is 5 feet. Maybe?
I mean, those
Yeah,
are-
usually
My
5 feet.
goodness, that's complicated.
So what had happened from here is, so who goes first? Oh, goblins go first.
Yeah.
So if they want to move forward, they can move forward.
Yeah, what's their speed?
Their speed is 30 feet.
So 6 hexes. They can move 6 hexes and attack, or they can move 12 squares and not attack.
Okay.
So
Do
they-
I decide that?
Yes,
Yes.
you're the GM. You decide what
you
the
guys-
monsters
it's
do.
It's gonna rush forward and attack. Like.
Okay, so they're like this guy would go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Plenty
And then he
of
would
room,
attack.
Yeah.
All right, so I roll for that.
You roll the d20, and it should have a weapon block in there for whatever his melee weapon is.
Yes, I'm sure that it does. Oh, actually, for a scimitar,
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Is that the goblin? Wow, they have scimitars.
they sure do. +4 to hit.
Yep.
Reach 5 feet. One target. Hit
So-
5.
Yep.
1d6 +2. So.
Is what you roll if you hit.
Oh,
So
I
you roll
have
the
to see-
d20 first, you add 4. You then compare this number to his AC.
Okay. So
All right, my
16.
AC is
17. So he missed. So
Oh.
you have to meet or exceed our AC to hit us with a physical attack.
I am learning so much today. That's
So with the 17, assume like the scimitar like skitters across his breastplate
okay.
and
Oh.
does not
Goblin
cause
fail.
you damage.
Whoa!
Does the other goblin also get to attack?
All 4 goblins get to go
Oh no.
before we do.
You're in trouble.
Yes, we are.
Kodak.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's all right. You know what? We're gonna
1,
slip
2,
some of it
3.
down. It's no big deal.
4, 5. So yeah, he's also in movement range, and
Alright,
he
so
can also
what
try and
is-
stab him.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna hit him though. He's gonna fail. So
So again, that one maybe you dodge.
these guys have ranged attacks.
So we usually stay like a
So
range
just to
block on
answer
that.
alligator,
Ranged block.
our lovely GM or CM, Dragonlark, is DMing.
Yeah. I'm
Dungeons
sorry.
and Dragonlark. Holy smokes! We've got
Oh
the
my
name of
God.
our new feature.
There we go. And
Alright.
apparently there's a bet going on, $10 on the Chinese one to win.
+4 to hit.
All right,
So, wow, 7. So
11. So you're standing there, they're swinging at you, and arrow goes zips right past your
One
ear.
more, 2, and you still, yeah, they failed.
Wow,
they
you're
failed.
so lucky.
Good job. All right, now you guys get
Yay.
to.
Oh,
How
wins.
impossibly rude!
Now I get to go.
All right.
What,
I
these guys?
will. They just did. They fired
yeah.
arrows at him.
Oh, they missed. Damn.
I will point my finger at the one in the back there,
Uh-huh.
and a brilliant bolt of blue will burst from the fingertip and fly unerringly to strike the target.
All right.
Oh boy.
That was kind of like a lovely tongue tie right there.
Yeah, I like
A
it.
brilliant bolt of blue burst.
Oh, for only 2 points of damage. That's the problem with
2.
magic missile.
2 magic. So 2 points of damage against their HP, which is they only have 7 HP.
Only?
Is that not a lot?
That's
Is that a
almost
lot?
as much as I've got.
Oh,
No.
I don't know. See,
Fortunately, they're not able to.
so they have 5. That guy has 5 more HP.
Okay. I can track it if you want.
Okay, I didn't bring anything. I was unaware that more things were required.
You know,
for
Yeah,
this game.
usually the GM has scratch paper and a pen to track initiative.
That's why
And
Imperial
James
Assault,
Green.
everything's tracked through all the tokens.
Don't worry, when we do the Star Wars one, we want this set up.
That's something.
And
to
someone will
look into.
be DMing it for us.
All right.
Oh, is
so,
that me?
We could do the Age of Rebellion. Well, but it would be fun to do one of the older ones
It's a
too.
little more complicated than even this is.
Who is going next?
Okay, next is Liz
Is Carrick.
Veritas. Carrick.
Yes.
So Carrick.
all of them.
He,
Do you have a ranged weapon?
what
I
happened?
suppose you have a bow or something.
I don't have a bow. Actually, it's not on my list. I don't have bow as an actual. He is the worst
Does
druid
it have
ever.
simple weapons?
simple weapons.
What like what's weapon proficiency?
See, clubs, daggers, darts, javelins, maces, quarterstaffs, scimitars, sickles, slings, and spears.
No.
He sucks.
Yeah, you could have a sling, but you'd probably actually be out of range for that. Or you
I-
could hit this
Well, you
one.
can jump down and
Or you could-
make
yeah.
a run at it.
I'm going to jump down.
What's your speed?
My
Is
speed
there a
is
lot
30.
Of like, so there's kind of like
Four,
the
five,
bend in
six.
the road when we saw the horses.
And I'm.
You say that there were like
You
trees.
still have a little bit of range.
So let's see, the
I'm a-
dense
I will
thicket
do-
on either side.
Let me try
Okay.
this.
On one
I'm
side.
going to try and do
All right,
Thorn
so-
Whip.
Ah, and it's
Ooh.
a cantrip, right?
Yes. So, you create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command towards a creature in range. Make a melee spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Get over here.
Pretty much. I'm going to be Scorpion.
All right, go for it.
So, 12 plus my melee spell. Did I write that down?
It'll be your spell modifier, which for a druid should be your wisdom. What's
My
your wisdom
wisdom-
modifier?
Is 3.
Then plus 3.
So, 15.
Yeah, that
Actually,
should kill it.
I think it's 3 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2, so it's actually plus 5.
Okay.
Well, no, that just hits it. So basically what she's done is it should have an AC as well.
Yes.
And it'll have like an AC, maybe a touch AC as well.
Wait, where?
15.
Does it just
Oh,
show
the
the
armor
base?
is 15.
Then that'll work.
Do I hit him?
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, you hit a 17.
Now I have to roll 1d6. Really?
Why are we minimizing this? It's not good.
I rolled a 1, guys.
But
Plus-
you get to bring this guy real close though.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can
oh,
pull
that's
him
right.
10
I
feet.
get full dooming. Get over here! Yes, I'm going to the voice too.
Okay.
You have to do their voice.
I should have done. Yeah, I
These
should've done
guys
Ray of
aren't,
Frost.
they're just
Oh, they're silent.
yelling and
They've
angry.
taken a vow.
Are they
so-
got
Definitely. Everything you face will have taken a vow of silence.
Hey, Steven.
Okay, this guy is in my face, so I'm going to take a bit of a crack at this rogue, and so I'm going to swing my axe at them.
You've got a great axe. Plus 5 to hit.
What? Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, that'll hit.
Yeah,
And you do 1d12 plus 3 damage with that.
Okay.
This bad boy.
All right.
For 10.
So that should kill it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You split that goblin right down the middle.
Did you just stay dead there?
Yep.
You have to describe how they die.
Oh, you cut him in half and his insides exploded all over the place.
Jeez. Wow. That got that quick.
My guy wants to know what kind of sword you're
All of
handling
the
there.
goblins
how-
scream
how
in agony at the
horrid.
same time because they were best friends. So,
Well, you guys shouldn't have attacked us. It's now the goblin's turn to do something.
Oh my
again.
god.
alright, so I guess this one is gonna go first.
Yep.
It's gonna attack Carrot. Carrot? Did I say it
Carrot.
Carrick.
right? Carrot. That's the
Yes.
All right. What's your armor, Larissa?
My armor?
Yeah. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing some padded light armor.
And what's your AC or your dex?
My dex is 1.
one.
Dex
Alright.
modifier is 1.
Yes.
I think your AC is like 12.
Sure. I'm gonna write that down. I forgot to write that down too.
Well,
We were kind of rushing earlier.
I got 18.
Yeah. So you get hit. He hits her.
Alright, so what do I roll for the
It's a
hitting?
D6 plus 2.
Alright. It's only one. I don't think
I thought it was a
I
1.
Yeah, it was a 1.
He takes 3.
Don't look at me. That's the one that killed his best friend.
All right.
So this guy is gonna hit. What's your character's name again?
Edwin.
Edwin. He's
The
gonna
fire
always
Edwin.
attempt to hit.
He fires a bow.
Got 16.
Ooh.
Plus 4. It's a 20. That'll hit him.
That'll hit.
All right. So
They're angry this time.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 2.
I barely meant it.
2. So
4.
4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch! Goodness. Quite painful.
You're quite erudite for a fighter.
Well, you know, as a noble, so.
And then this guy is gonna.
I kind of
Also fire
imagine
anyone?
Yeah.
It's like,
Excellent. I like it when they ignore the wizard.
you know, I like to wear the armor,
19.
but
Plus,
So-
well, that's going to hit him again.
2.
For 4. He's going to need a heal.
All right. They're guarding the
I'm in a bit
horses
of
for
pain
some
here.
reason.
Yeah.
A bit. A tiny bit.
I'm going to point at that one again, and this time a bright blue line of fire. We're just going to arch from my finger towards him. I'm trying him with a ray of frost.
Look at
Plus
that
3, plus
red
5.
What are they saying?
frost. I need to get rid of this.
Actually, I'm not in range for that. I'll have to
Oh
do
well.
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
It is all kicking off.
6. There. Now I'm in range.
All right.
So I hop down off the cart and I run up the path a bit, pointing my finger, chanting some arcane mumbles under my breath.
Nonsense, yeah.
And then a blue bolt leaps from my finger. I don't think that's going to hit. 11.
No.
So I'm running, so that makes my finger jog a little, and the bolt and the beam flashes past the goblin.
All right.
Totally.
It's Carrot's turn. Or I'm gonna say it every single time. The first time you said it, it sounded like Carrot to me. So that's just what that Carrot.
Now she
name
is Lord Carrot the Druid.
Yeah.
That's our nickname for you.
Lord Carrot. Okay. What was I doing? Oh. I guess I could heal you.
Yes, she's still thinking about it.
So I'm going to cast.
But remember, you do have this guy right next to you.
I do, but what are you at?
You're
I'm
4
at
hit
4.
points.
Yeah, so not fantastic.
Alright, so I'm going to hope that he's delirious. And I'm going to cast Healing Word. A
Yes,
creature of your
please.
choice that you can see within range. I see you. Regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And okay, so. Oh.
So 5.
Oh, okay. I will definitely take that.
We're a team.
Thank you.
We may not know each other well, but we work together.
Ah,
That's good.
much better.
Now,
You're welcome.
you may also move if you wish, Larissa, but I don't think you do, because if you move out of his attack range, he'll get attacks of opportunity on you.
I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah. But it's your turn, great warrior.
Well, to thank Karak for saving my life, I'm going to inflict some pain upon this nasty little goblin here. Whoop.
You'll have to move closer.
I'm going to kind of wind up while running in and swing.
All right. Cut this guy in half.
All right, so again, this is the D20. Is there any penalty when moving?
Nope. 24.
Yeah, you're gonna hit him.
Okay, and let me roll the D12.
No, you know what was
As I hope we have a d12 on here.
it? Wow.
He's super dead.
Yeah, he is so dead.
So the axe
14.
hit him in the skull, and then he kind of fell on his knees while his brain oozed down, and
Oh.
then screamed a little bit, and then fell off and died.
Oh,
Wow.
Yay.
good shot.
How
Hard way to-
dramatic!
Hard death, bad way to die.
We just
Wow.
get out and you're kind of covered in
Gore.
blood
Yeah.
and guts.
The
Like
other
a
two
Dragon Age
goblins
character.
scream
This is
again
terrible.
because their friends are all dead.
Well, you attacked first.
You don't know their lives. Don't act like you know their story.
You drew first blood!
They get to attack now, right?
They do.
They
Alright.
do.
Or flee, or whatever they want to do.
Well, you know,
They'll probably attack.
they're committed now.
They're angry, their friends are dead.
I don't really know if that is an option for them.
To run?
Well, you know, you control their
You're the
AI.
storyteller.
Yeah, well, I think there's something else there's other things can happen, but I think you guys have to decide that, so I'm not going to
Okay.
give any clues.
Ooh.
Other than the fact that I just gave one.
If you were a
Um,
goblin, what would you do?
I would attack you again, because you literally are the one murdering people, so
That is true.
Mm.
they're going to keep their distance and throw arrows.
You want the
This is the
D20.
one.
Okay.
Yes.
Big one now.
6.
Plus 4, 10. Nope, it's going to miss this
I
time.
missed, so this guy's going to hit him. 20. That'll probably hit.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
That's a crit.
Okay, that's a crit.
That's a crit.
So the way these work is you double the dice you roll.
Okay.
So he's going to roll 2d6 plus 2.
5.
Plus 2, 7.
7, okay.
You're still alive. But
Yes.
that arrow is best. So that arrow goes like right into his lung or something. It's basically what's called a critical hit. A natural 20 does extra damage.
You want to roll 20s.
No, you don't. We want to roll 20s. You roll 1s.
The
Yes.
goblins dance around happily because you appear to be
I'm
in
like the
pain.
Lord of the Rings guy, Sean Bean.
You've been stabbed twice, or stabbed once and shot twice.
It's just like,
But this is your heroic moment where you continue fighting despite the pain going through your body.
I'm going to try the finger thing at that guy again. Maybe I'll be lucky. I'm going to fire another Ray of Frost. I can do those all day. I've only got one spell left. Yeah, I saved that for an important moment. That'll do
ooh, okay.
How much is it?
The damage is, so Ray of Frost is a little different than my other spell. On a hit, I do 1d8 points of damage, and I reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So it makes him slow if he tries to move or run.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him for a whole 2, which means he's actually still on his feet. The wizard likes to minimize his damage. He toys with his prey, apparently.
That's nice. Go, Carrot.
Well, the guy in front of me is dead.
He sure is.
So, I'm going to move forward.
His brains are on your shoe.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. Just out of reach.
But that's okay, not out of reach of
How much distance does he
my
throw?
poison
5
spray.
Oh, okay.
You extend your hand toward a creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed a Constitution
Yeah,
saving
you can reach
throw
him.
or take 2d12 poison damage.
All right. So what's your Constitution saving throw, Dick?
I don't know.
Should be your spell DC, 13.
There it is.
So, they should have a Constitution modifier.
They sure do.
You roll a
10
d20.
plus 0.
So you roll a d20, add 0, and you have to beat her 13.
Roll a 1. Yes! 11.
11.
So, he failed his saving throw, and it does whatever the spell says if it fails.
So I need to roll a d12.
Oh, that's bad.
5!
Well, that'll kill him. He only had 3 left. So poisonous gas fused from her
His
hand and
eyes
enveloped him.
exploded to blood and then
Wow! We are not nice people.
Maybe these guys are just like,
This
you
is
know,
why
really,
my guy wears black.
really vulnerable.
He can't see the blood. He's
And now it's
that's nice.
Oda's turn again.
When would I have a bonus action?
You get 1 bonus action per round. So you get what's called a move action, a standard action, and a bonus action. Bonus actions are used to do several things: attacks of opportunity. If you have a character ability that gives you bonus action, but you only
Yeah.
get 1.
I'm pretty weak right now, so I think I better use it.
Do you have like is it like second?
Second wind, yeah. So you have a limited wall of stamina that you can draw on to protect yourself from harm. You can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level.
So this plus 1, yeah. 9. That's
Okay.
a pretty solid heal. And you can only do that like once per day or once per
I
long
have
rest?
to take a short or long rest.
Short rest. That's nice. That's only like a 5-minute break to get that ability back.
I
Literally
feel
wounds
better
just
now.
flows out his body.
And so I can still attack?
You can still move and attack.
Okay, I'm going to move within 30 feet, so it's, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, six squares is what you can move.
Alright. I'm going to move and throw my javelin.
Ah,
So that's also D20?
yep. Natural 20.
Wow.
Okay. I toss the javelin,
Like a pro.
and it is a 1d6 plus 3.
Now you rolled a crit, a natural 20, so you actually rolled 2d6.
Ah, okay.
6 plus, what did you say? 3? So 9.
So he's dead.
Javelin spears
Go
right through
ahead.
him.
Tell us what happens.
So, it pins him to the ground, and then he just agonizingly wails and then dies. So.
Wow. Dark.
What a mess.
It's quite a mess.
I like how no one tried to knock them unconscious and question them or anything. They just murdered them.
They're goblins.
They're just.
What words have we for such vermin?
I mean, maybe they don't even speak common.
That's right.
It's true.
And I would not lower myself. Oh, I do speak goblin. Never mind.
I mean,
Well, you do need to command your servants, right?
Right, right.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
alright, so I gotta skip some stuff.
Apparently we're not a talking party. Well, can we loot the corpses?
Well-
Let's see if you can loot their exploded innards.
4 tiny daggers.
Oh, they had centaurs and bows.
Does it say on here if they were carrying anything? Well, I mean, they were each supposed to have a scimitar and a short bow. But they don't say on here about.
They'll usually have whatever they were using, their weapons. Generally, armor, unless it's magical, is not recoverable because it's assumed destroyed in the fight.
Okay.
And
Oh.
sometimes they'll have like a treasure table or something. But that'll be in the monster bracket, or if it's something special, it'll be in the instructions.
Alright, well.
So we stand in the field over their bodies. I'll go amongst them and pull the bows. Because I can use short bows. That'll give me a ranged weapon.
Okay. Sure. Do that.
I'm-
Go for it.
I'm just kind of like standing slack-jawed, just covered in blood. It's like, I can't believe it.
And it just looks at you and goes, "You need a bath."
Yes. You've got brains on those shoes.
Oh,
I
actually.
wipe it on the grass and the dirt.
You know, I'm kind of like wiping the blood from the face,
Yes.
just like,
You two are disgusting. You should take a bath or something.
perhaps if there was some sort of non-monster infested pool around here.
That's a tall order in this area.
Sometimes I wish I hadn't left the palace.
Are you guys done looting the bodies and.
I will cast prestidigitation on you
What is
a
that?
couple of times. So it's kind of like a party trick. It's a cantrip which I can cast at will. And one of the things is I can instantly clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So with a couple casts of it, I can clean the blood and spatter off.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness.
You are sparkly.
You too.
That certainly came in
Thanks.
handy.
Yes, I'm a handy
Um,
fellow. I go back to the wagon after looting the bow and the arrows and go back to reading my books.
The arrows of these goblins, I'm assuming they're the same ones that are in the horses?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes. I
Is
actually
there-
don't know.
Is there anything on the
doesn't-
horses?
Like a saddle or something?
Like a saddlebag with riches.
It's like, let's take a look at these big horses here.
Very, very big horses. Wait, okay, wait.
It's like an MMO, you have to do the, like,
The hand motions. Role play your character.
Are you guys, so you guys,
I have a gesture. Wait.
Wow.
because it says you can loot them. Oh, okay, never mind. They're talking about the goblins.
goblins?
Defeat you.
If the goblins defeat us,
Yeah.
they might have. I don't know. They were putting some hurt on Oda's character,
They were.
and you took a hit too.
I did. I am actually still at only 8 HP.
I can't heal you guys. I'm a wizard. I do the other thing.
Die in fire.
Wow.
we may have if they had a magic user among them.
This is true. See, can I pass this on?
We have the
myself?
most patient oxen in the world.
We
like,
do.
We're shooting off magic spells and like killing goblins, and they're just like, yeah,
They're probably chewing on something. Like,
yeah.
oh,
They're like,
grass.
yeah, whatever.
Nom. Nom. Nom nom.
Oh, are we taking a short rest?
Are you? I mean, you can.
Can
It gives that option. Yeah.
Then let's take a short rest. I'm going to use my arcane recovery to regain my spell slot.
Give him the bride.
What? Who's got a bride?
I don't know. It says give him the bride.
So, man, see, because you guys just killed him so fast. All right.
Well, they
I mean,
attacked us immediately.
Yes, that's very true. So you guys just kind of rest there after looting their bodies, and
And we get back on the wagon. We take back on the wagon.
Should we make camp, or do you think we're just going
What
to take
time?
a
Yeah. What
few
time of
hours?
day is it? Should we camp here? Well, I don't
it
know.
didn't take that long.
And I don't know if we want
It's
to
a
camp near the
short
side
rest.
of a battle with corpses.
With a bunch of dead things
Yeah.
everywhere.
There could be
It's
Can
gonna
I
draw
set the
predators
bodies
and
up to
scavengers,
scare future people?
I mean,
Why?
I think you can do
That
whatever
seems
you
a bit.
want.
Look, he just spent this his cantrip.
As a
Yeah,
druid,
yeah,
I'm a
so
little bit
it's like a
surprised
dirty
that
I'm
is
neutral,
okay.
And goblins aren't part of the natural order.
Oh, okay.
but I
Um,
could set them up to look terrifying.
Why?
Where? Why?
My mage actually, my wizard looks at you and goes, why? Why would you do such a thing?
And where are you gonna do that? Where have you
You're
decided?
right.
Do you like clear out a spot
Be on the side of
Are you
the
gonna, like-
road.
on the side of?
You
Are
like-
you like looking around? Is like what is?
So they're like
involved?
hanging on the trees.
Okay, but you had to go over the side. When you go over to like find a place, you see there's a side trail. Just so you
Ooh,
know.
there's a side trail,
There's
guys.
another trail.
Well, why don't we just move the horses out of the path and continue on the main one? We do have a destination.
Yeah, I mean
to
you
go
have a
to.
destination. It's completely different.
Alright.
I just
You look strong. Move those corpses, would you? Be a good man.
Certainly.
Are you picking up
They're
the
horse
horses?
corpses. You're probably more like dragons.
You're picking them up between two fingers.
Yeah.
My guy is like looking at these
I'm-
two,
I'm
and he is
quite
shaking
strong.
his head.
I
He is
mean,
quite
you
strong.
have to be quite strong.
He's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, so
oh, you
I
people.
drag the horses off the path.
All right. So it is the end. I mean, it's not the end of the story, but it's the end of it's 6 o'clock.
Oh,
so,
dear. That was fast.
but it is the end of this part since you guys decided to continue on. This is the end of part 1. There was quite a bit of part 1 that we didn't get to see, but maybe next time.
Do you know if we get any
With a
EXP
kinder group.
or anything?
You get 75 XP each, actually. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yay!
Oh, no
75,
way.
Yeah.
Excellent. We level at 300.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're almost there. But yeah, so.
See, that wasn't
fun.
bad.
And
That
your
was-
descriptions of the carnage, mwah.
All right.
Beautiful.
You know, I felt like
I
I,
feel
was
like
really really there.
Really
with the
there.
viscera.
That's why I imagine in fantasy things, people explode and stuff. So that's.
I need to do that for that Empire.
Yes. We need to play Edge of Empire.
don't know what
Leave
that
that
is.
for next.
I hope everyone enjoyed that sort of at least. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining us, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you for
we'll get
joining
this
us. Actual game
uploaded
and
to
for-
YouTube, and thank you folks so much for watching. Thank you very much to Dragonlark for
just so
being
you guys-
the Dungeon Master.
So you guys know this is called the Lost Mind of Phandelver. So far, I have no idea why that is. So, in case we ever do that again, maybe we'll find out.
Well, we
What
have
is?
to continue.
Yeah, we have to continue now.
It's the law.
And apparently, Alligator is saying we need to butcher the horses for meat.
Oh, you guys, I'm surprised at
We-
you. After you instead of
We
butchering
could.
How
anything,
fresh out of there.
you just hung them out for
But we-
other people.
We
to
could make
find.
jerky. We could make horse jerky.
It's too late. You
I
guys
don't know if
already
we're
got
gonna have the
EXP.
time
You can't
to
go back.
smoke them.
I have rations. You heathens can do what you like.
You don't know what the goblins have done to those horses.
I'm not very keen on
Oh,
things that were
this-
not
this
cooked
is-
by a personal
Is this
chef.
a fan
Thank
fiction
you.
of Dungeons and Dragons?
So yeah, with that, thank you folks
Yay,
so
thank
much
you.
for watching, and have a wonderful
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, folks. Bye.
Was that a fart? No.